Welcome back. Courtney Wall is one of a few select women sports artists in the United States. She's produced work that became the centerpiece for the Traveling Shades of Greatness exhibit for the Negro Leagues Baseball Museum. This work has since traveled to 15 museums, universities, stadiums, and schools throughout the United States as an historical and educational exhibit. Absolutely breathtaking artwork right now. She's standing by in Studio 42 with some of that artwork and our good buddy Harold Reynolds. HR, take it away.
All right, thank you, Paul. It's tremendous stuff, Courtney. Courtney Wall, ladies and gentlemen. So, Courtney, these things are huge.
They are, yep.
Now, just for you all to know, I got a chance to see all your exhibits at the All-Star game in Kansas City a few years ago at the Negro League Museum on 18th and Vine in Kansas City. Ever get a chance to go to the museum, you should.
Exactly.
So tell us a little bit about how you got started and how you ended up with these pieces.
Sure. Well, the first six pieces that we're going to be displaying are a part of the Legacy series, which was created for the 2012 All-Star Game, hosted by Kansas City, and also shown at the Negro Leagues Baseball Museum. So the first two that we have here are CC Sabathia from the New York Yankees, and we have Satchel Paige from the Kansas City Monarchs.
Yeah. So how long did it take you to draw this?
To draw it, it probably took me a couple of weeks. I worked the two of them together, so I worked the background in a lot of abstract colors, some graffiti elements, as well as some photorealistic qualities, because I wanted the likeness of the players to be there. But the whole project, the purpose of the project was to really celebrate the Negro Leagues players and give them a Major League Baseball counterpart. And we selected players that were going to be at the All-Star Game in 2012. So
yeah, and CC was there. I remember seeing him at hanging out. So let's go over here. We got Josh Gibson and Ryan Howard.
Yes.
Two little power hitters together.
Two power hitters. I had the opportunity to meet Ryan Howard when he came to the museum as well. That's actually where we met.
So yeah, how excited was he to see his picture like this?
Oh, so
sitting
excited.
Up there with all these former greats here.
That was really the coolest part of the experience, was getting to share my work with the athletes who are paying homage to the museum and supporting the museum.
So let's keep walking here, because I know they'll be saying, hey, let's move through the subject. There's so many things we want to see here.
Sure.
All right, who do we have here?
All right, here we have Oscar Charleston.
Yes, Oscar Charleston, for all you that don't know, was before Willie Mays. And they used to say, like, you hear about Griffey now, oh, he'll be the next Willie Mays.
Yep.
They used to say that about Willie Mays with Oscar Charleston. Hey, he's got a chance to be the next Oscar Charleston. So that's kind of a big guy. You got to look him up. And then we got Matt Kemp over here.
Yep, Matt Kemp. So they're both two fabulous hitters as well as center fielders. Being a New York sports fan and a Jersey girl, these are two athletes that I admired growing up and really got to follow their career while I was playing and going to games with my family. So really watching them celebrated through the end of their career and painting them was probably one of the highlights.
Now, how do you come up with the creativity? I mean, you got the Sandman, you got the number 42 in there. I love that. That's not a picture. That's something that you created. So how do you come up with that?
I like to capture the athletes in action, because that's part of the fun of painting a sport that you love, is that you can sort of feel yourself in some of the positions. You can also capture the life and the energy of the games and those great moments, and that's what's so wonderful about working with photography too, is that that moment's timeless.
So let's wrap it up with this piece over here. You got obviously Dr. King, Jackie Robinson, and Buck O'Neil.
Yeah.
Yeah, so some pioneers.
Exactly, pioneers in the sport. So actually I had the experience of traveling with Buck O'Neil for a little while with with the chairs in the Shades of Greatness. And I would, and I really...
You can hear him saying that now.
That's right. In fact, he would always end every single speech singing, and I was hoping you could follow me in that.
You go ahead.
All you have to do is repeat after me, Harold.
Yeah, okay, you go ahead.
Okay. The greatest thing.
The greatest thing.
In all my life.
In all my life.
Is loving you.
Is loving you. That's Buck O'Neil, no doubt about it.
That's right.
Hey, Courtney, thank you so much. The greatest thing of today was having this come in.